Hi, welcome to the training session of Kaizen Copilot. In this video, we'll learn about line balancing module. To do this, let's create a new assessment. For that, click on New Line. Here, enter the line name. Now, choose the project type. If you want to design line balance for a new production line, select Design New Line. If you want to modify the existing line, select Rebalance Existing Line. Also, it is mandatory that all stations have to be analyzed in Station Design if you are selecting Rebalance Existing Line. For this example, let's click Design New Line. Now enter the product name, and then the takt time. And then click on Confirm. Now in the work content sheet, we need to enter all the steps or tasks specific to this line. To do that, you can start typing the action name one by one in this table. Pick and place housing will be my first action, and the time required will be 15 seconds, and we will be producing one piece per cycle, so I will type 1, and the action type is manual. You can also select it as machine type or walk type, and then you can also select the value type. To add the next step, I click on this Add button, and then go ahead and fill in this row. Now I have filled out all the steps in this table, I will click the Save button. Once you push the Save button, we can now add the precedence relationship. This button helps to add a chronological autofill, but we can always modify this by clicking on the Edit button. Now let's say, for example, this precedence is 2. For this, the precedent is 2 again. For this is 3. For this, it is 4 and 5. This is 6 and 7. You can always modify the precedence and then click the Save button. Now the table is ready. We can also verify total work content by looking at this insight over here. So this says what is the total work content in this line. It is 252 seconds. Also, we display the total manual work content. Here, since all the work is manual, the total manual work content is also 252 seconds. And so this is the takt time which we had entered previously. We have the option to add schedule, the available time or shift in minutes, number of shifts per day, working days per week, and the line efficiency percentage. With this, we can output more realistic volume data. So once we have put in all this, we can click on Generate Results to generate the line balancing. So here we have the results and the output. First, we have a precedence diagram, which will help us understand the relationship between each of the tasks. We can go over each step number to see the step name and the time taken for that step. And then, of course, we have this line balance chart, which indicates how many stations are required, what is the time taken at each station, what is the utility of each station, and it also highlights the bottleneck station. We also have some insights like what is the target volume in this line condition, and what is the line balance efficiency. Similarly, we have a Yamazumi chart, which shows more details for each of these steps, the stations, and the operators. Now, if you want to modify, let's say our takt time has changed from 55 seconds to 65 seconds. You don't need to do everything from scratch. You just click on Rebalance, and then just enter the new takt time, and click on Balance. This will create a new output, which is that with 65 seconds, this will be the new line balance ratio and everything. Also, you can balance with respect to operator. Let's say you only have 4 operators and you want to know what the production time will be with only 4 operators. You'll also get the rest of the revised output. Also, we have one more feature that we will generate some suggestions. So the inputted takt time was 65 seconds, but sometimes with slight modification to the takt time, we can have a potential savings. So that is what suggestion we provide here. So in this case, we can see that when you input 65, we are giving a suggestion that if you go to 55 seconds, with the same head count, you'd be running your line with a better efficiency. So this way, you can quickly get an optimal takt time for the outline. Just select the option you want, enter the name for that project, and then click on the Save button so that the new output gets updated. Also, you can view all your iterated takt time in this drop-down here. You can select your preference and then look for the results here. And finally, we have a report button, which provides a complete report of the new line balance, which can be downloaded and used offline to implement on the shop floor. That's all for line balancing. Thank you.